You are listening to Studio MacGyver's Dragonball and Video Game Podcast.
What's up, what's up, what's up? I am back. It is your boy, Studio MacGyver, and you are listening to Studio MacGyver's Dragon Ball and Video Game Podcast. Just got through watching the latest episode of Dragon Ball Super, episode 96. Or was it 97? I want to say 97, yes. Correction. But man, tournament has begun. We are here. It is officially time to go in. And this episode was pretty good. I have to say that it was. And nobody's eliminated thus far from Universe 7, which is a good thing. Even though half the team doesn't want to go along with the game plan, which was everybody stick together, everybody watch each other's backs, and we can hold on as long as possible if we do that. But of course, we got a couple hard heads in the clique. Frieza, Vegeta, you know those guys, they never listen. So it's interesting. They're all fighting solo Johnson. That means they're fighting by themselves. Goku's also by himself right now, as it may. So, man, it's going to get real good. I can't wait because you got Toppo. Goku's trying to get to Toppo. He wants to fight Toppo, kind of a continuation of, what they had started at the beginning. And every time he thinks he gets close, he gets distracted and somebody else, is wanting to try him. So, and then let's not even forget my boy Jiren. Jiren is off in the distance, and he looks very, very thirsty for Goku. In a smooth, calm type of way. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen with this. I want to see what Jiren is all about. How powerful is he? How strong is he? What moves? How does he fight? What does he do? I mean, because he seems to be very well respected amongst his peers, and even everybody else from the outside looking in. When they look at him, I mean, they can smell his fucking power. You can see his soul glow. I mean, that's how powerful this guy looks and how powerful I think he is. And let's also keep in mind, people, that this tournament is the battle of the weakest universes. So after all of these fighters who we hold so dear to our hearts as being so powerful and second to none and all of that, there are people in other universes, beings, if you will, in other universes who are even stronger. So, I mean, I think that is Toriyama setting up some shit for a later time, another arc, if you will. So I think, me personally, I think this arc is right now a setup to what is really going to hit the fan after this tournament. But that's just me from the outside looking in. And you guys, hey, I would like to hear you guys' thoughts on this. I would like to, if you have any comments or if you have any predictions, please let me know. You can hit me at Twitter at Studio MacGyver. You can also email your boy, Studio MacGyver Music with the K at yahoo.com. So let's get into that. But as it stands, the tournament has just started. Not too much has happened. Everybody's kind of fighting and doing their own thing. You got a few guys trying to stay together. I think, Tien, you got Krillin. Who else in that? Master Roshi and Gohan. Those four right now are trying to stick together and Gohan is trying to, hold it down, because he's the strongest, and he's trying to make sure, everybody got each other's back. Android 18 is out squabbing. She's out doing her own thing. It's getting very, very, very crucial. And it's only, 47 minutes left in the tournament, so it's timed. So it's only like, a certain amount of time that you get in this tournament. And then when the time is up, I guess, I don't know how they're going to do it. I mean, if everybody's still there, if you still got 1, 2, 3 universes still there, I don't know, how that plays out when the time limit reaches 0. Don't know, but who knows? Noah Toriyama, anything could happen. I just can't wait, man. I cannot wait. And like I said, this tournament, nobody's going to die, hopefully not on purpose, in this tournament. So like I said, this, in my opinion, is something leading up to something bigger down the line where, it won't be tournament situation. It'll be a life or death situation. And that is what makes Dragon Ball so intriguing. So yeah, it's at the very tip of the iceberg right now. And I mean, I can't, I'm already anticipating the next episode. I just can't wait. I mean, a friend of mine had actually, he had actually sent me a link to YouTube to go check the video out. I usually watch it later on at night. I go to Kiss Anime on my PlayStation 4 browser. That's how I usually typically watch it. It's kind of like we're creatures of habit. So every night, 1:00 my time, I watch it. I turn it on and watch it on my screen TV. That's how I usually watch it. And then I come and I cut the podcast and whatever else I need to do. But I got a chance to watch it early tonight, and I had a lot of editing to do. Speaking of that, you guys can be looking out for my YouTube channel. I'm revamping it. I'm starting from ground zero, and I'm going to be giving you guys content on a weekly basis, including the podcast. So if you guys want to listen to the podcast on YouTube, it will be there. I'm going to eventually upload all my back episodes there on the page. So be looking out for that. And as I said before, new content. I got this love affair that I'm having right now with Budokai Tenkaichi 3, my all-time favorite Dragon Ball game of all time. Until Dragon Ball Fighter Z drops. But yeah, man, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, man, I'm gonna be doing a series on Budokai Tenkaichi 3. So I'm gonna do dream matches, handicap matches, and I will definitely be taking requests. That roster, like I said, is a 161 man roster, and it is huge. So actually, I don't even have everybody unlocked yet. I'm still working on that. But mostly everybody's unlocked, and I plan on getting everybody unlocked, and we can have some crazy, crazy matches, computer on computer. Back in the day, when I was playing it on PlayStation 2 with all of my friends, we used to make bets. We used to, we unlocked everybody, and then we just made, $5-10 bets on, who you think would win out of this fight. And we let the computer decide and dictate that. It was kind of like flipping a digital coin, if you will. And it was very fun. I had lots of fun doing that. So I figured that, and I'd give that a revamp, and I'm going to get into that. And like I said, I'm really enjoying playing it again. It's been a while since I played it. I'm playing it on my PC. And man, I'm loving it. I'm loving it right now. So be looking out for that, guys, on my YouTube channel. Also, I've been playing some Xenoverse too lately, and I'm going to get into that in a minute as well. Yeah, man. I've been playing Xenoverse too. I stepped away from it for a while. I was a little frustrated because, I was frustrated with the way that their net code and all that stuff was going, man. It was it was so unbalanced, and I gotta give them props. They definitely fixed a lot of shit, man. It played so much better than I remember the last time I played it. Me and my homie was playing, and I noticed that it was so fluid and buttery smooth. I was like, yo, I don't remember the game being this buttery smooth as far as the net code and whatnot, and it was on point. I mean, it was just like I was playing offline. So props to Bandai Namco for that. Yeah, and he's in New York. So he's in New York. I'm in Dallas, and it was buttery smooth. So yes, and I was rusty, and I do not claim to be the best Xenoverse fighter or player, and I never will claim that. I mean, I play that game more so for fun than competitively. I'm more of a competitive player. I'm Street Fighter, and maybe Marvel vs. Capcom. Those games. Speaking of Marvel vs. Capcom, Infinite, it's not looking good, guys. At least not through my eyes. It's not looking good. That roster is looking kind of Yamcha right now. Yeah, weak. The last time I checked, it was 21 characters. Now, who's to say they're going to add more? They probably will. But as of right now, what I'm looking at doesn't look too clean. Captain America is one of my characters that I use in the game. He just looks weird to me. Like some of the characters look overly strange and bulky and just not right. And Captain America is one of those guys. But some of them look beautiful. Like Captain Marvel, she's flawless graphically, but it's kind of like a hit and miss with the characters. Some characters just are on point and some are not. I mean, Black Panther looks on point as well. I mean, so it just, I don't know about that game, guys. I'm gonna let it drop first, and then I'll wait and I'll see what happens, what transpires. Also, it's not 3-on-3 anymore. It's a 2-on-2. They changed that. I wonder why they did that. Maybe they just wanted to change it up a little bit. I really don't have a problem with 2-on-2. I mean, at all. It's still good. But I'm just trying to figure out why they switched it up all of a sudden. I don't know. It's got me kind of scratching my head on that one a little bit, but I don't know, man. I hope they do add more characters to this game, because it seems like every time the game comes out, every time they do a new one, the roster gets weaker and weaker. Less characters and less every game. So, I mean, I know the politics of gaming has something to do with this. I've spoke on this before. I mean, it's a dirty game out there, and politics in everything is always dirty and sticky and full of bullshit. And this is no different. X-Men, all the X-Men characters are pretty much missing. I think because I want to say Disney owns the rights to them, and it's just a lot of red tape and money, which is always the case or the root of these issues pretty much all the time. They want a certain amount of money. The company doesn't have it or doesn't want to give it to them, so they in return say, well, we're locking these characters down. You cannot use these characters. We own them. So, all of that in a bag of chips is what I see going on there. But I'm gonna say a prayer for these guys, and hopefully they get it together and they make this roster a little sweeter. But right now, as of now, man, it's not looking good. But I don't know about you guys, but the game that I'm waiting for, I think most of us are waiting for, is Dragon Ball FighterZ. Yeah, man, gift and a curse. A gift that is coming, a curse that we have to wait so long for it. Yeah, that's pretty much what I see it as being. So I'll let that go like Teddy Pendergrass. And I'll exhale real quick. Yeah. But yeah, guys, I'm enjoying myself right now. It's a great time to be a Dragon Ball fan. So much to do. So many games that I am reintroducing myself to. I'm having a lot of fun right now, guys. Especially Xenoverse 2. It took me by surprise, actually. It really did. So I'm going to be playing a lot of that. I'll be pumping out a lot of stuff here in the next few weeks on that. So be looking out for that, okay? I want to talk about a game that caught my eye as of late, and I stumbled upon it. Like I said, E3 had came and went, and I had tunnel vision. I'm not gonna lie. I admit it. When Dragon Ball was announced, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, I lost my shit, and I got tunnel vision. Um, and one of the games that caught my eye that I need to talk about real quick is a game called Beyond Good and Evil 2. That game had a had a game prior come out on the PS2. It was a cult classic. I never got a chance to play it. It looked pretty good. Something that I might play. Aged pretty well too, if I do say so myself. But this the sequel is actually a prequel to the first game. And when I tell you that this game looks beautiful, looks gorgeous, that's an understatement. I see myself picking up this game. It was just one of those games that just kind of, man, I'm glad that I found out about it, even though it's not coming out in the foreseeable future. It's still off in the distance, at least from what I know right now about it. I mean, there's no release dates slated. So there is a video out, 20-minute video of the developers talking about the game, showing off certain aspects of the game, and it is gorgeous. I'm telling you right now. It's you play one of the characters that he was playing with is an ape. You know, I don't know his name, but they seem to be thieves. They seem to be you know, they steal things and they take pictures and then they sell them to the highest bidder, if you will. That's my take on it, just from the outside looking in really quick. I didn't have time to look at the complete video. I'm going to do that, but it was just something that caught my eye and it intrigued me a lot. And it's something that I would definitely pick up and play, and I will definitely be getting when it comes out. It just was one of those games where, man, I just like it. And I like the direction of it, and I like what they're doing with it. When you see the video, you'll understand what I'm saying. The game is called Beyond Good and Evil 2, and if you haven't heard of it, I suggest you guys Google it, go to YouTube, and see for yourself. But that I had to bring that up in this podcast because it looks to be an amazing game. So I don't think I have too much else to talk about, guys, other than the fact that I've been having a great time being a Dragon Ball fan as of late, and it feels good. It feels great. And, you know, Dragon Ball Super is here. I mean, there's also something going on in Japan right now. Dragon Ball 4D. I don't know too much about it, but it's something somebody was talking to me about the other day, and I'm going to get into that. I'm going to do some research and see what I can dig up on that stuff. And usually when Dragon Ball things happen, even overseas, we eventually will get it. So I don't know. I'm gonna look into that, guys, and I will find out. Hopefully next episode I can bring that up and we can get into it. But with that being said, this is going to do it for this episode, guys. I still got a lot of work to do myself as far as editing and doing all this other stuff, man, for this YouTube channel. And Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 3, you got Xenoverse 2, all this Dragon Ball. I haven't even got into Street Fighter 5, Injustice 2, any of that stuff. It's like, man, so many games, so little time. I cannot wait until I am in a situation where I can do this full time. That is my ultimate goal, guys, and I am pushing for it slowly but surely, baby steps, and with your help, I can make that come and become a reality. So, with that being said, guys, I want to thank everybody for listening. Continue to do so. You can reach me always, every time, on Twitter at Studio MacGyver. You can also email me, Studio MacGyver Music with a K at yahoo.com. And you can also hit me on Instagram, Studio MacGyver 79. Okay? At Studio MacGyver 79. So, with that being said, you have been listening to Studio MacGyver's Dragon Ball and Video Game Podcast. See you next time.